First of all, let me say good afternoon to members of the media. The press conference is called today to update you on the situation that happened in the docks between last week, Thursday, and Monday. Let me just say that it's very unfortunate when we have these sort of things that take place in our country. But certainly, I can confirm, even though the media has summarized, that last week, Wednesday, a manager was terminated from stevedoring services. He was terminated after 27 years of employment. Let me just repeat that, 27 years of employment. Now, whilst we do recognize that he is a manager, he actually began his employment back in 1990. He became a manager in 2015, so he's only been a manager for just about 2 years now. So he came out of the ranks. He worked his way up to be a foreman prior to him becoming a manager. He was a foreman for several years. So certainly, the workers became very concerned that one of the colleagues that they worked with for 25 years in the ranks with them went into management for 2 years, and all of a sudden he finds himself out of a job. They thought that was grossly unfair, and as a result of that, they had a conversation with management, and then the workers gone to us on Thursday. So certainly they called me. I went to the docks on Thursday. I had a meeting with the man on Thursday morning. I then arranged a meeting with management on Thursday afternoon. I met with the management team. Then I met with the workers again on Thursday afternoon. So we had 2 meetings that day. We consequently had another meeting with them on Friday morning. We received a call from Workforce Development from Mr. Lawrence Smith, I think he's the manager now, the department manager right now. He asked would the parties be willing to sit down and have some sort of conciliation. Both parties agreed, so we met at Workforce Development at 1:30 on Friday afternoon. There was no resolution as a result of that session, so I reported back to the man on Friday afternoon. Late Friday evening, well, not late, around about 6 o'clock Friday evening, I received the email from Mr. Jones that, they're willing to assist his manager in finding employment. All I said to Mr. Jones, I acknowledged receiving his email, and that I would present his email to the workers when I get the first opportunity. That will be first thing Monday morning, which I did, and they rejected the offer. Certainly, the workers became very concerned about the current situation. And let's just be clear. At no time, either Thursday, Friday, or Monday, did the workers refuse to deliver any essential cargo. All essential cargo was discharged of the ship and also delivered. So anybody who says that the workers didn't fulfill the obligation under the 1975 Act because they're essential service, they delivered all the essential items that needed to be delivered either off the ship, on the dock, and off the dock. So hence we bring ourselves to Monday, and naturally enough, there were quite a few things that were transpiring on Monday. There were legal papers going around or whatever have you. So on Monday evening, I received a telephone call from the minister, offering to see if he can get this matter settled. So he spoke to me on at least 3 or 4 different occasions. I guess in the interim period, he was reaching back out to Mr. Jones. And between the 3 of us, we came up with what we thought the workers might accept if I presented to them on Tuesday morning. Based on that, if the workers agreed, the employer would withdraw its pending legal action because we were due to be in court at 9:30 on Tuesday morning. That's as brief as I can possibly make it for now, just to let you know that ever since this matter transpired last week, Thursday, we've had meetings to try to get the matters resolved. So I take great offense to MP Michael Dunkley last night when he took the minister to task for not getting this matter resolved sooner. Let me just remind everyone what happened in 2014, because sometimes I think we tend to forget. When the bar porters from Hamilton Princess got dismissed, the ABA government was in charge. And it took him a few days to get that matter resolved. Remember, that's the hotel industry. So just like I agree with Mr. Dunkley, the docks is important, and we need to resolve matters as quickly as we can. Back then in 2014, it took us about 3 days to get that matter resolved. And it wasn't until the manager from Hamilton Princess called me on the phone, we sat down and had a conversation, and that's how the matter got resolved, So Workforce Development reached out to us a day or so after that incident happened on the docks. We were at Workforce Development, and then we were talking with management. So it's not like we weren't trying to reach a resolution. The way how Mr. Dunkley will make it sound is that for almost 5 days, that's grossly incorrect. Because what happened between Thursday, Friday, and Monday? The workers were delivering essential cargo. So let's just say, ultimately, it was 2 days where they didn't work. It's not almost nowhere near 5 days. So it's exaggerated. And I take great exception when people don't know the facts. And if Mr. Dunkley wanted to know some of the facts, he could have called me, and I would have given him some of the facts. But he never reached out to us. So for him to just try to throw the minister on the bus that he should have resolved this matter long before he did, I take great exception to that.